Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune reading, we have Pluto going retrograde in Aquarius this week, and I have what it means down in the description box below. So what do these energies entail for this week? Let's jump right on in and find out.
Greetings, Virgo, and welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week with the Pluto starting to go retrograde in Aquarius. Now, I've already cleansed the energetic space here for your rune reading. I've already shuffled and meditated on your runes, and stay tuned to the end, please, Virgo, for the Soul's Journey Oracle card clarification at the end. Let's jump right on into it. In your energetic past, a metamorphosis of sorts, yeah. This is the rune of Dagas. It literally means day, clarity, that hourglass tipped on its side, the moment outside of time, where you are viewing things maybe as the ultimate observer. Maybe you've just been looking for that clarity. Maybe you are changing and looking for that metamorphosis. You've been going through a lot of change in your life regardless. It kind of looks like a butterfly coming out of a chrysalis as well. So this is a lot like the Temperance card in Tarot. It's an irreversible rune as well. Temperance is about transmutation of energies. So in that sense, you're transmuting yourself. And again, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, Virgo. Searching for clarity or even going through that clarity and that daytime, that aha understanding of yourself, the changes that have happened for you rather than to you, right? In your energetic now, we have the rune Algiz. Algiz is the elk rune, and this is the antlers here that are the divine connection and divine defense. Very grounded energy here for Algiz. Algiz is, I like to call it as the rune of faith, the divine defense. Yeah, you are divinely protected no matter what. So whatever this clarity, this metamorphosis is here, the apprehensions that you're facing, have faith in yourself. Be grounded. You are divinely protected and connected at all times. Now, there is that sense of ego that likes to say, oh, well, he just said I'm divinely connected and protected at all times, so therefore I'm not doing anything wrong right now. That's not exactly correct, Virgo. In this energy, the rune of faith is this knowing that divine has always got your back, right? Divine is always in your defense and is calling you to stay grounded in your divine faith, right? That life is happening for you rather than to you. Could be examining instances of your faith. Maybe this is a crisis of faith, a changing of faith, a changing of how you ground, how you feel your divinely defense. Or right now you could be defensive. Again, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. In the energetic future here, you have Othala. Othala is indicative of inheritance or legacy. This is like the foundation. What are we standing on? What are we building our structure on? Is it grounded? You see that these are not as straight down. So there are many aspects to the foundation that you're going to build your structure on top of, right? I really believe that this is calling you to challenge yourself with what is transitory and what is perpetual in your life. Now, the rune of inheritance, legacy, things like that, a lot of people think it's finances or a tract of land or something like that. The challenge here is to look 7 generations here into the future. What do you leave behind, Virgo? What are the healthy paradigms, the spiritual practices, the belief systems, the mannerisms, things like that, that you are leaving behind that will impact the next 7 generations, right? What legacy are you leaving behind? Is it the legacy of searching for clarity, of searching for faith? It's always up to you to make that choice there, Virgo. Let's look at your energetic influences of the now. Isn't Berkana? Berkana is the birch goddess's rune of the birch tree. Yeah. So this is beautiful beginnings, like a birth of a new concept. Birthing of a new concept could be with that change and renewed faith, could be that birth of a new concept. This could also be that familial style nurturing. This is like the Empress card in tarot, where you have that know-how, how to nurture, how to create, how to begin planting those seeds and nurturing them. This is a familial style of nurturing, like a mother's love, right? She balances so many things, our mothers, right? And it's a miracle that we even made it to some of the ages that we are for some of us, right? So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are in the influence of this familial style nurturing and beginnings. That's pretty interesting because you are coming out of this changing energy into that sense of self-evaluation, knowing that you need to embody what Algius is like by nurturing, like the birch goddess, and being in your Empress kind of energy now, and that will help you with your faith and cementing your legacy, repairing your foundations in the future. This could also repair foundations in the future. Yeah, just realize that. Expanding foundations, repairing them as well. So this is your energetic rune of the advice for the now. Virgo, you know what to do. This is Odin's rune. This is the rune, like it's the patch over Odin's eye, where it's something that you already know or something that is hidden from you deliberately. Regardless, we're going to get another rune of clarity from another set here at the very end of the reading. In your energetic advice for the now, you know what to do, but are you gonna do it? Are you comfortable doing it? Does it have to be just so for you to do it, Virgo? Or are you gonna be okay with that bit of uncomfortable change? Right? It'll take nurturing of yourself, being kind and gentle with yourself, having faith, right? That these legacies, that your legacy will continue. All right. In your energetic outcome for this rune reading, we have Hagalaz. Hagalaz is like the hail, natural disasters, kind of like the Tower card in tarot. What no longer resonates with you will be falling off. Yeah, this changing, the shedding of the old, this will continue. Okay. What isn't resonating with your energies, obviously, any unharmonic energies that are dissonant, right? They will not resonate with you and your faith. Just make sure that these paradigms, thought, belief, processes, things that will impact future generations are healthy and not based in ego, right? We all have tons of these moments in our lives. These are unintended eventualities. Things like a hailstorm or a volcano or hurricane, they're like natural disasters, things that we know can eventually occur. They're not always good, no. But you have opportunities to rebuild your tower, rebuild afterwards. You have that fertile territory afterwards, right? To really make that foundation last. You get to rebuild your foundation. You're coming out of an exit of some really big energies from your life, going through a lot of stuff with your faith work. However, nurturing is really necessary right now for you. Let's get a rune of clarity for your advice for the now. Something that you already know or something that is hidden from you. Pertho, yeah, throw yourself all in. Apprehension won't get you anywhere, Virgo. This is indicative of the initiation process of things, like a friendly competition or like a pregnancy, where we know how it ends, But through the process, different things happen, doesn't it? That's why you have divine defense in your faith, and you need to stay grounded, dear Virgo. Because at the end, you have a shifted perspective. All right. Was this true clarity or was this ego clarity? Do you have that shifted perspective to build that foundation in healthier ways? Do you have that shifted perspective of that natural disaster on the horizon that will wipe away what no longer serves you? Remember, nurture that birch and it won't get wiped away from that natural disaster. If you don't nurture that birch, guess what'll happen? Right? Okay, leave a message for me in the comments below how this is resonating for you, Virgo. Let's go ahead and get a card of clarity. Moving forward, these are the Soul's Journey Oracle deck cards. These are messages straight from Source, straight from Spirit, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity does Virgo need to hear, what does Virgo energy need to hear during this week and the Pluto retrograde in Aquarius energies. Success. Yeah, in the end, you will have that sense of success here. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Yeah. However, no greater goal than to love. Being in your faith. Is this ego love? Is this divine love? Is this self-love? Is this toxic love? Is this healthy love? Let's read more about that card here, Virgo. Success again says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in this physical dimension, it has a time of reflection on how successful it was in that endeavor. The soul doesn't care how big your house was, how nice your car was, or how many bank accounts you had, Virgo. That legacy, healthy legacy, right? The soul only cares about how you expressed love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Virgo, your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. Namaste, Virgo. Have a blessed and abundant day.